everybody. My name is Sarah Beamer, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Smart Notebook 11 software. This video is mostly for beginners, those of you who haven't used this software before. So the Smart Notebook software does go with your smart board that's in your classroom. You can use it on other boards as well, such as the Promethean board. However, today I'm using a smart board. So as you can see here, this is what it looks like when you open your smartboard notebook. Now you will get a page that looks more like this, but then you can create things on your on your board. So starting here, what we have is this is your workspace. So when you write on your smartboard, this is where your items are going to show up. Up at the top, you have your formatting toolbar. This is very similar to like a Microsoft PowerPoint or a Microsoft Word. And on the side, you have a few expandable tabs on the side here. So let's start with the expandable tabs and then we'll move up to the toolbar. So this first expandable tab here is kind of like your page tab sorter. So here's where you can click and see your different pages, or they're pages, but they look a lot like your slides for your like a PowerPoint. Then after the page sorter, you have this button here. This is your gallery. So this has lots of things such as pictures, interactive things that are already pre-made for you. There's lessons in here, there's examples, there's games, and there's lots of different things in this area here to help you with your notebook and help you as you're creating your lessons become more interactive for your students. This button here is your attachment tab. So this is if you had things you were trying to attach. So here was a video of a read aloud that I was trying to attach when I was playing around with it. And then this is your properties tab. So this is the property for your background. So I have it on a solid fill right now. I can change it to a different color if I wanted to. You can do a gradient fill pattern image. And then here is a place for page recording if you wanted to record what you were doing on your smartboard. So up here at the top is your toolbar. And your toolbar has I forgot to say, on the bottom here are also your page turners. So this is to go back a page, this is to go forward a page, this is to add a page, and this is to delete a page. So you have those same 4 buttons down at the bottom, you also have up here at the top. So back a page, forward a page, add a page, and delete a page. Up here is your undo and your redo. You also have your open file. If you want to open another document, you have your save button. You have a smart recorders where you can also record whatever you are writing on your smartboard and what you're saying. And then there is also a show hide, like a screen shape. This is dual screen mode, so you can click it and it'll show you 2 screens. So if I had 2 pages, it would show 2 pages at once, and then you can click it to go back to a single page. This is for full screen, to make it full screen. This is to delete all your ink on that page if you were writing with your pens. This is just to clear the page completely. This is paste. This is delete, so if you select something, then you can delete it. This is to take a screenshot of what you already have on your screen. This is for if you have a smart document camera. So if you could see what you were doing on your document camera on your smart notebook. This is adding a table, and these are measurement tools, such as a ruler, protractor, and compass, and all that good stuff. This button takes you to the Smart Exchange website, which is really nice for seeing pre-made lessons and ideas of lessons other teachers have done, and more interactive things than what your gallery has, so more up-to-date items. All right, these are your add-ons, and then we have a shape recognition pen, a highlighter, pens. This is your select button. By the way, this button you always want to make sure you go back to, because when you're stuck on a pen and you're trying to go back to select something, you have the select button there. These are shapes. text, line, more polygon shapes for more mathematical things, fill button, and an eraser button. And then here are customizing toolbars. If you want to have other items on your toolbar instead of what's already on there, you can click and drag. And there's like some more fun things you can do too. And then this button right here just moves the toolbar to the bottom or the top, where you're comfortable with. And this button right here moves this bar to whatever side you want. According to Teacher's Guide, How to Use a Classroom, How to Use a Smartboard in the Classroom from the Room 241 team, they talk about how this is it's a tool, and part of using it as a tool is to keep it interactive. So a way to keep your kids' attention, especially at the elementary level, is to keep things interactive. So make sure that when you're using your smart notebook tool that you're using an interactive thing. So people can go up to the smartboard and they can click and drag and move things without actually having to use a mouse. Another thing that they thought was really important, or a little tip I read that was really cool, was flipping the classroom. So you can use this, where'd it go? I already lost it. The recording feature, there it is. And you can record what you're doing in the smart notebook, and then you can save that and upload it to something such as like a Google Classroom type setting for students who were absent or need to review a problem and how to work on it, or even something like a full flip where you pre-do it and then they watch it before coming to school. So that was something that was really nice. Another thing I've seen teachers do is for classroom management. So when you have your attendance and your lunch count, I have teachers who've used it for that. They used it for stations, making station sheets. So it's a really good way for classroom management. They've also done it where you actually have your day's lessons on a smart notebook like document, and so you just go through each page as you're teaching the lesson, and it just kind of helps keep you organized. So the first thing we'll do is I think we're just going to make this so you can kind of get a hang of it, and then we'll go on to other items. So to make this, we're going to add a new page. And first thing as I did, I just changed my background. So I made it in a pretty blue color. So you can just start typing. Start typing, and then you can highlight and change your font, and drag it to make it bigger. And then once you hit click on this, you have all your bold, italics, underline, and then you can align your left, right, or center. And then there's a few more things that you can change the color of it. More text options. You can make the transparency of it. I'll do that. You have your line, and then you have your font size. So we've got that. Let's add a shape here. I'm going to go more 60. Nope, definitely not going to go 60 with that one. Oh, want to delete. So click and delete. All right, let's try that again. So let's do one of these shapes. Okay. So we have our shape here. Now see how I have my shape tool on this? I definitely want to click the arrow back again, so that way I can move this guy as needed. So if I want to change his color, I just click on him, and I can change whatever color I want him to be. And then you can change the line color. Now here I'm going to right click, and you have a bunch of other items you can do. So I kind of need to move him to the back, so he's behind the smart notebook 11. And then what does smart page look like? Oh, I forgot that for beginners. Oops, undo. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, you are there. All right, let's just send you back again. There we go. All right. And then again, you can change the font. That's what I'm going to highlight. Change the font. Bigger. And that's just the beginnings of creating your notebook. So what I also want to do is to show hide screen shade. So you can click this and you can hide whatever you want behind it. So if there's a question, you can have the question posted like this. And then if you want, after the kids answer, you can reveal the answer, and you just go down and there's the answer. And you can save it so that way it's already like this when you go to the slide. If you don't want it, then you can just go ahead and close out. Another thing that's really nice is, let's go ahead and show you the pen. So we're just going to write. Let's actually add a new page. So we're just going to write, and then I'm going to show you how you can adjust what you want with the pens. So as you can see, I picked up a pen, and the smartboard has recognized it. We're currently selected on the green, because I grabbed the green pen. But I don't have to necessarily write with green. I have plenty of options up there I can choose from. So I've chosen to write with purple, so I selected the purple button with my pen, and then I wrote the word purple. I can also come up here and select this with my pen, and I can do a crayon, a highlighter, a magic pen, a creative pen, all these different kinds of things. I can choose a black line, so all these other things. What's really nice is I can actually click on the purple, and I can right-click, and I can turn it to text. So if I was making an anchor chart or something, and we were handwriting, and I wanted to change it to text, then I could do that. We also have this highlighter option. Where you can select the highlighter with your pen, and then you can just highlight an item. Highlighters also have all these different colors, and then I also have a fat highlight, or a thicker highlighter and a skinnier highlighter. Let's see what else. So these are lines. You can draw with the mouse, or you can select and draw with your pen. So you can make angles, which is really nice because then that means you also can use your protractor to measure your angle. So we have a 90-degree angle there. Okay, so get rid of the protractor. You just, ooh, I made it bigger. Oh, and I turned it. Hang on. Right click, delete. There we go. Right click and delete. So same thing here. Oh, so if I wanted to, I can use this delete button. I can right click and delete. I can clear the ink. Just cleared all the ink off the page. Or I can, oh, wrong button. Let's see. I can clear the whole page. Okay. There's a shape recognition tool where right there it's going to recognize the shape. Here's the page. And then we have shape options that you can use. Okay, lots of different fun things you can do there with that. And so there's lots of different There's lots of different things you can do just with the drawing aspect of it. But I mean, there's many things you can do for lessons as well. So the next thing I kind of want to show you is the lunch count. So for the lunch count, we have 4 options. We're going to hand draw one. So let's draw our options. So I drew my table on my smartboard. A little crooked, but it's okay. There we go, we straightened up. Alright, and so now we can add our student names. And actually, what I might do is just copy and paste. Alright, we're going to have 4 students. Alright, and then 4, 3, 2. Alright, So I have my students, and actually I might even put them on the side here, depending on how many students I have. If they're out of order. And all the students can do now is just grab their name and drag it to wherever they want. Oh, I don't have my options yet. How are they gonna know what option to choose? So chicken nuggets, pizza, peanut, butter, and jelly. And pepper. And then as soon as it's open, they move their name. Okay. Now this is a very basic version. You can pretty it up and make it all fancy if you like, but this is just the basics. Now the thing here is that the younger students may not be able to read a lot of the options. So here you can go to the gallery, you can look at pictures, and you can look for chicken. Okay, so there are none. So we can go to the internet, look for an image of chicken nuggets, and we'll just drag it onto the screen. And now we have actually, put these guys down. Move the line down. And then we can place a picture of the chicken nuggets. And then we'll go here and we'll look at pizza. And we can pull an image right off the internet for pizza. And drag. And now we have pizza. We need peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly there. And then text. That's why when you look for packing a lunch, you probably should type in a lunch, or you'll get a bunch of suitcases. So then we have packing. And then if you want to make this big for the suitcase, then you just bring it up here, and then it makes it nice and big that fills up the whole screen, so your kiddos can come up and then move their names to their spot. So that is one way that you can use it for classroom management. Again, the smartboard technology is really a fantastic technology to have. It is a really good place you can go to get some more tips on it are the actual Smart Technologies website. So, hang on. So here are the sources that I got a lot of my information and tips and tricks from. And so you can also go to the Smart Technology website, and that has tutorials on there. There's actually also, if you come up to insert, there is also, no, not insert, where was it? The help button, sorry. There's also a Smart Notebook tutorial that you can click on. Here. Okay, there we go. So by clicking the help button in the Smart Notebook tutorial, it does give you some tips for the tutorial to help get you started. So if you open your tab, you can see the different places you can go to help you with your Smart Notebook. So that's a really nice feature to have. Gives you more lots of information on that. And then there's the smart exchange we're talking about, what helps you with the different lessons you can do. So that's really nice as well for you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you a lot of tips and tricks and helped you out. And I hope you have a great day.